What a week in the NFL. Hello everyone, my name is Jared and welcome to the Huddle on 93.9 FM, Plattsburgh, New York. Now, again, this is post-recorded. This is not actually on the radio, but I thought this time I would actually say what this show is actually for. So, we had a big week for Packer fans like me. You had a little bit of happiness and depression in the mix. You had a first half of depression, of sadness, of, oh my gosh, here comes these flashbacks from last year, and then the second half, here comes Mr. Rogers on the NFL field, whereas with his helmet on. I think we were all shocked, and I wasn't going to suspect that they would win the game, but they did, and I'm very happy about it. All right, so this will be a little bit of a longer show because I got some questions coming in from people around the college community and maybe from my hometown. So I'm going to answer those questions today also, go over the games from last week, and go over the games for this week. So it'll be a little bit longer than last time. Last time it was about 30 minutes and a little bit too long for my taste, but we're going to have another one of these long episodes because we have a lot to cover in a very short amount of time. So let's get right to it. Let's talk about week one. Thursday Night Football, Eagles and the Falcons. I was close, right? I was pretty close. But no, I wasn't. Eagles are still dominant, even with Nick Foles. I still believe Nick Foles is a really good quarterback, only in the Eagles system. If you've seen Nick Foles anywhere else, he's not good. But when he was on the Eagles, if you don't remember, years ago, he threw 7 touchdowns in a game with their offensive scheme. Now, I'm not that informed in the NFL. I don't really actually know if the Eagles had the same offensive coordinator. They probably didn't. It was a while ago, but either way, Eagles won. Really good game. I loved to see the NFL. I love week one. I love Thursday Night Football week one because you have all these weeks of preseason and all these scores of backup quarterbacks throwing touchdowns and all this crap we don't need. So it's good to see a real NFL game for once. All right, so first of all, let's go back to the Bengals and the Colts. I thought the Colts were going to win this one. I thought Andrew Luck was going to do good. He did okay. He threw 50, 51, 53 times. That's a lot for a quarterback. So if you're in a fantasy league, if you drafted Andrew Luck, you're going to have a decent amount of opportunity. So I think this is going to be a good season for T.Y. Hilton. And the Bengals actually won, which surprised me. But then again, Colts have no offensive line and no running back to pair with them. So it didn't really surprise me. But the Bengals, hey, who knows what they're going to do this year? I still believe Andy Dalton's overrated, though. All right, Bills and Ravens. What the heck? Buffalo. Okay, Nathan Peterman, we already knew how bad of a quarterback he was, throwing 5 interceptions in the first half last year in his first start. Here comes his second start. Here comes some more interceptions. Ravens win this one with a lot of defense. Crazy game. Josh Allen finally came back in. That was nice to see. Didn't get a lot of snaps. I think he only threw for about 11 to 13 times. It didn't really surprise me there. I think the Bills are going to be better next week. I don't know how they're going to do this season, but this game was not pretty. Let's keep moving on here. I want to move on quickly here. Buccaneers and Saints, 48-40. Buccaneers win with Ryan Fitzpatrick throwing 5 touchdowns, 1 rush TD, over 400 yards. There's a picture I saw on the NFL memes page, and it was something on the lines of Ryan Fitzpatrick gets signed as a backup quarterback. Starting quarterback gets injured or suspended, comes in, has a great year, next year gets paid a lot of money. I thought that was kind of funny. Saints, your offense was expected. It was really good. Buccaneers was a little bit better. I don't know if the Saints defense was terrible or the Buccaneers offense was really good. But we're going to find out next week, and we'll get to that very soon. Texans and Patriots. Again, this is a game that can go either way. I thought that the Texans would steal this one, but at the time I recorded, I didn't know Will Fuller would be missing the game. Only having one wide receiver, it's really hard to actually become a good offense. That's why they struggled. Patriots won that 27-20. Didn't surprise me. Vikings 49ers. I think I was right about this one. Jimmy G, I think he'll be better. I really do. Vikings win. Not surprised. Titans and Dolphins. I don't actually know what to say about this game. I didn't actually see it. What I do know is that it got delayed for a long time. and I kept checking the stats. Every time I did, it kept getting delayed. So I don't really have that much information about this game. What I do know is that Mariota hurt his hand halfway through. Don't know how affected it is right now, but what I do know is that the Dolphins surprised me again. I was a little surprised. I don't know if the Titans are bad. Dolphins are good. We're going to find that out next week, again, as I said before. Jaguars and Giants didn't surprise me. Jaguars have a good defense, but the Giants only lost by 5 points. That's a W in the Giants book. A team that almost beat the Patriots, that's really good, and I think that's good. I think that's really positive for Giants fans out there. I think we're going to be seeing a lot more Saquon Barkley, and I think he's going to be good this year. I think he's going to be good with Odell. I think they're going to pair well. Evan Ingram didn't have a big game. A little surprised by that, but give it more time. I think it'll work out well. You want to know why I'm laughing? You know, this is the Browns' best start since 2004. They've always started the season 0-1. But you lost! You didn't lose, you tied with the Steelers! One of the best offensive teams in the league. You didn't have Le'Veon Bell. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Steeler fans, I don't have a bit. You know, me being a fan, as a fan of the NFL, Steeler fans sometimes make me upset. They share posts on Facebook all the time of, if this is your kid, he's partially dumb. I'm not going to use the actual word, but people make pictures of fans of the Ravens or of the Browns, and it really just grinds my gears. So it really lightens me when I see the Browns tie with the Steelers. I don't know how you can score 21 points in one game in 4 quarters, but not score a single point in the overtime period. No idea. Kudos to the Browns for going back up 21-7. Woo! What a game. I'm kind of happy about this. Kind of happy. It's pretty funny. On the not so positive side, Tyrod Taylor will be the starting quarterback for a while. We're not going to see Baker for a bit, so that's kind of hard to see. Chiefs and Chargers. I don't know if I actually said this, but Patrick Mahomes is legit. Did you watch the highlights of his game? He throws the ball so fast and so accurately, it's unbelievable. It's crazy. Tyreek Hill, for you who drafted him in fantasy, if you're playing PPR, he scored 42 points. That's insane. Insane. Return punt touchdown. Amazing catches. Holy moly. Tyreek Hill, I knew he was fast, but when you have one of the fastest wide receivers in the league and one of the strongest arms in the NFL, damn. God damn. Watch out, NFL. The Chiefs may be coming soon. I don't really know if they actually are, but they're coming. They're coming slowly but surely. Cowboys and Panthers, I was right about this game. Dak Prescott is not what people think he is. He's not what people think he is. He's not. Panthers lost Greg Olsen. I'm so upset. He was my starting tight end for both of my fantasy leagues, and I lost it. Mostly for the season. There's no tight ends available on the market. And if there was, it'd be Jared Cook, who, by the way, had a good game. But it's Jared Cook. And I don't have the first waiver priority. I don't. So I'm not going to be able to get him. There's really no one else. His replacement is a 4th-round pick tight end. That could be good, but he won't get as much receptions and as much catches as Olsen did. And it's going to upset me, and it's whatever. I'm okay with it. But Dak Prescott didn't really do well. Cowboys defense did pretty decent, though. So that doesn't surprise. I can't speak. Wow, that does surprise me. The Cowboys defense was better than expected. We're gonna keep moving on because I'm stuttering and I don't like it when I stutter. Redskins and Cardinals. Adrian Peterson is back. Had 100 rushing yards, was it? Almost. And if it was, he's back. 33, 32 years old. This guy is back in his prime. I wouldn't say prime. He was a lot more faster. But wow. Cardinals, lose 3 more games, please. I really want Josh Rosen to start. I want the new era of the Cardinals to be here. As an NFC favorite team of the Packers, I'm a little bit scared. But I was really surprised the Cardinals lost this, especially at home. Seahawks and Broncos. I'm not going to say I was surprised. Lots and lots of turnovers in this game. was a sloppy game of football, but a win is a win. Good job, Broncos. Case Keenum did really good. Emmanuel Sanders, he's a slot wide receiver. That was one of Case Keenum's favorite targets when he was on the Vikings, was the slot receiver. So it doesn't surprise me to see that Emmanuel Sanders did so well. Hey, going back to the Bears and Packers, for the first time in a long time, I lost faith in this team. I did doubt Aaron Rodgers. It was a 20-0 deficit, almost going into the fourth quarter. And not the depression, but the sadness I felt knowing that I had to watch the entire season without Aaron. All this pre-game talk, all this prep, all these draft picks that we tried, we collected, and everything we tried, it can be for nothing without Aaron. But he came back on the field, had a fantastic game, and I think it's going to go down as one of the best games ever by Aaron Rodgers. What a game. Going back to next week, I don't know how that's going to work out, but this was one of my favorite games as a fan to watch. Jets and Lions, what the heck happened? That's all I'm going to say. Sam Darnold, hello, welcome to the NFL. First, threw an interception right away, but he showed up. Lions didn't. Not much else to say. Wicked for the Jets to score 48 on a decent Lions team. So my question for you is, are the Lions really bad, or are the Jets decent this year? That's a question to keep in the back of your mind. When I look at the Jets wide receiver core, Robbie Anderson, that's really it. But hey, I don't know. Rams and Raiders. Doesn't surprise me. Jared Goff, Todd Gurley, a great defense. What are you going to do? You can't do anything against this team. This team is really, really good, and it doesn't surprise me here. All right, we're going to take this opportunity to go over the Week 2 games, predict those, and then after that, we're going to go over and we're going to talk about some questions that I got this week. Starting off with Thursday Night Football, the Ravens at the Bengals. Ravens, I expect one thing out of you, and I expect a decent offense. You're up against mediocre Andy Dalton. It's time for you to actually do good for once. I'm going to bet the Ravens are going to win this game, only because they had a wicked performance against the Bills, and how can you go against them? I can't. Going over to the Chiefs and Steelers, I don't know who's going to win this game, because I think the Steelers are going to bounce back. I don't think they're going to have a crappy performance like they did against the Browns. Then again, Chiefs are really good, and I don't want to vote against them, so I'm picking the Chiefs. What a wicked offense. I think they're going to win. Dolphins and Jets, what a wonderful game this is going to be, because, for one, the Jets surprised the world, the Dolphins kind of surprised me. So, with that said, I'm going to go with the team that blew up the Lions. Eagles and Buccaneers. You know, I want to believe in Ryan Fitzpatrick. And you know what? If they win, I'll laugh a little bit. It'll kind of be like the Browns and the Steelers tying. I'll kind of laugh like that. I'm going to say the Eagles are going to win because they won the Super Bowl. But if the Bucs win, that would be kind of funny. And I kind of laugh a little bit. Browns and the Saints. Why do the Saints get the easy schedule? You know, okay. In all reality, Browns aren't winning this. The Saints are pissed. They score 40 points. Alvin Kamara goes off. He loses. He's a little mad. Okay, the defense, they're going to show up. They won't be as bad as the Browns this time. They won't be as bad as they were against Tampa. Saints are winning this one easy. Colts and the Redskins. A little interesting game here. You got a good quarterback here. You got a good running back. Who's going to shine? I think the Colts are actually going to lose. Really do. Redskins surprise me. I don't want to vote against Alex Smith again. He's a good quarterback. And I think he's going to show it this week at home. Bills and Chargers. I'm not even going to talk about this game. Really. It's the Bills right now. We saw how they played. I don't think Josh Allen is going to win this. His first rookie start. I don't think he's ready. Chargers are a good team. Even though they don't have Hunter Henry, they're still going to win this one. Chargers are winning. Vikings and Packers. I hate rooting against the Packers. But you know what? Here's my prediction. If Aaron Rodgers plays, there's no way in hell he wants to lose to the Vikings right now. I think he's very upset. And I think if he plays with that weird leg injury, as long as he doesn't get hurt in the game, jinxing may work, jinxing may happen, who knows, I don't really care at this point. Vikings will win only if Aaron Rodgers either gets hurt in the game or doesn't play. But with him playing, I see the Packers protecting Aaron Rodgers this time around, and I see the wide receivers doing well. Vikings have no offensive line. They have some, but not a lot. If Wilkerson can get there, if Perry can finally get to the quarterback, if Matthews can play a decent game, like more than one tackle, I think he'll be fine. Packers will win this one if Aaron Rodgers plays. Panthers and Falcons. I didn't like what I saw from the Cowboys, and I didn't like what I saw from the Panthers and Cowboys game, but I liked what I saw from the Falcons against the Eagles. I'm gonna get the Eagles on this one. Texans and Titans. Fun. Clash of the South. I think a lot of these battles are close to the area, but either way, Texans, they're getting Will Fuller back. I think it's gonna be good. I think Texans are gonna win. Really do. Cardinals and Rams. Rams are winning. Without Josh Rosen starting, Sam Bradford, Mr. Completionist, he's not going to throw far down the field. Rams are winning. Good GG, okay? Lions and 49ers, fun game. Jimmy almost beat the Vikings. Lions got destroyed by the Jets. Again, this goes back to my question. Are the Jets really good, or are the Lions really bad? This game will kind of show what the answer to that question is. Picking the 49ers on this one. Raiders and Broncos. Two teams that once were really good, and now they're kind of John Gruden is here. Is it John? Is it Jay? Jay Gruden. I don't know. Either way, it's the Raiders. And they got rid of their best pass rusher for picks. I mean, good idea. Good job there. But, I don't know. Broncos surprised me when they beat the Seahawks. I'll take the Broncos. Why not? One of my favorite games of the week. Patriots and the Jaguars. Ooh, this game is gonna be good. Real good. You know what? I think the Jaguars are gonna win. Just a hunch. This is my second game going against the Patriots, and I think the Jaguars may pull this one out. I'm gonna guess right now. The Jaguars are gonna win. I don't really know, though. Really don't know. And it wouldn't surprise me if the Patriots won. Because Tom Brady is Tom Brady. Giants and Cowboys. Every time we see this, it's a Sunday night game. Yay! I can't wait to see these offenses collide. Eli Manning and Dak Prescott. Woohoo! On the bright side, Saquon Barkley's playing. On the bright side, no Dez Bryant on the Cowboys. So, hey. Surprise, I'm picking the Giants. No surprise. I think the Giants will win. Seahawks at the Bears. This will be a fun game. I like this one. Really do. Bears shocked me a lot. I knew they were going to be good, but not that good. Bears are going to win against the Seahawks. Seahawks may start 0-2, but I think later on they'll start winning games. Seahawks always have a slow start every single year, and it's statistical. Bears are going to win. So that's my picks for week 2. That was fun. Had a good time with it. But we still have a few more things to do. We still have to go over some questions. Okay, so here's the part where I said it's going to be a little bit long. I have a lot of questions today, and I'm going to be going over them right now. Question from Michael. I'm not going to give the last name for privacy reasons. Give me the top 5 in the following categories. 5 best teams with Super Bowl chances, best offense, and best defense. Okay. Top 5 Super Bowl chances. Well, we're going to start off with the Eagles because they won the Super Bowl. Down the Patriots because they were in the Super Bowl. They have Tom Brady. Whenever you have the best quarterback in NFL history, you have a chance to win a Super Bowl no matter how bad your offensive line is, no matter how bad your defense is, and no matter how bad your receiving core is. Patriots are number 2 there. While watching Week 1, I learned a lot of things. What teams are going to be good this year and what teams are going to be bad. For this, why not? I'm going to take the Jaguars. I believe in their defense. They have a really wicked defense, and it wouldn't shock me if they made it to the Super Bowl. Packers, Aaron Rodgers, if he stays healthy this entire season, it's a mythical season. It's a magical season. You saw something in their offensive line when Aaron came back in, and that was pass protection. Aaron Jones is coming back. They're starting running back very soon. I think that's going to be good for their team, and it's going to help them. I think the Packers can really make the Super Bowl. Can they win it? I don't know. 5th, it wouldn't be a pick if I didn't choose an underdog. My underdog this year is the Chiefs. I mean, I don't see them going, but that's my underdog team. I know it's not the best chance or anything, but what I saw from Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill, wow, it's gonna be a fun one. And you know, I'm picking them to go to the Super Bowl. One of my five. All right, best offense in the league. Top 5 best offenses. Well, you're not an offense without Tom Brady. You're not an offense without the Steelers. 2 great offenses. Aaron Rodgers once led the league in touchdowns 2 years ago. Got to put them in their margin there. Let's see here. Falcons, if they can get their act together, they have a complete team, kind of. So it wouldn't surprise me if the Falcons had a good offense this year. And the Chiefs. Chiefs put up some points. So got the Chiefs in the top 5 of our offense. Top defense. This one's pretty okay. Number 1, Jaguars, Eagles, Vikings. Hey, you know what? Surprise team, the Bears. Defense is wicked. Bears, one of the best defenses. Putting that down there too. And as a surprise team, let's see. Not another surprise team. Let's just pick another team here. I'm gonna go with the Broncos. You got 2 great pass rushers. Why not? Okay. Question from Lucas: Why are the Giants going to do better this year? Well, it's easy. Injuries. When you lose Odell, when you lose all your wide receivers, when you don't have a running back, when you lose a lot of your defensive players, you don't have a team. And when the Giants, when they get their players back, I think they can go somewhere. I don't know with Eli. I don't know. And I said it before the draft started. Even though Saquon is the best running back we've seen in a very long time, even better than Todd Gurley could be, it's the quarterback situation. Franchise quarterbacks are what you need. And when you have a pick that high, a pick you will never get that high ever again for a while, you've got to take the best player available. There were 3 great quarterbacks. At least draft back into the first round to get Lamar Jackson. But they didn't do that. And the Giants will be good this year. But in the next couple of years, 5 years, if they don't get a quarterback, if they don't trade up, they could be back to where they were with nothing. Okay. Question from Chloe. What do you think of the Broncos this year? To be honest, good defense, questionable quarterback, questionable running back. They don't have a running back situation here. They have Royce Freeman and Lindsey, whatever his name is. You know, they're both young. And the one thing we never know about young running backs is what they have. So, to be honest with you, I don't really know what they have offensively. So, with that said, the Broncos can definitely go 8-8. They definitely have a chance to go 9-7. But I think they'll go somewhere in between the lines of 6-10 and 7-9. So, keep going on here. Who is my favorite mascot? Such a weird question from Gabby. You know, I don't really know that many mascots. And since she didn't get specific on football mascots, I'm going to go with the orange from Syracuse football. Otto, I think his name is Otto. Yeah, definitely. Otto from the Syracuse Orange. My favorite mascot. He's so cool. And I've definitely had a lot of pictures with him. So, yeah, cool. Who's going to the Super Bowl this year? Already answered that question last time. How come the Patriots won't sign me? Funny one. Your prediction on the team's record and what teams to look out for. While I can't give a funnel record for every team, I can definitely tell you what teams are under the radar and teams that have a good chance of winning it all. Eagles and Patriots are the teams that you obviously gotta look out for. Under the radar teams, I'll just say it right now, the Chiefs. I think they're gonna be good. The Chargers, if they can get their act together, somehow, some way, they can catch a ball from Phillip Rivers, maybe you have a chance. Jaguars keep getting underlooked every single week. Packers, anytime you have Aaron Rodgers, you have a chance. Underrated team, since last week, Drew Brees and the Saints. I think they're better than what they showed, so that wouldn't surprise me. Keep going on here. You know what's funny? One of the questions I got was, do you think the Buccaneers stand a chance? I think we got a predictor here, some kind of future teller, because they had a chance and they beat the Saints, an NFC favorite. An NFC favorite! Woo! So with that said, they kind of have a chance, but they don't. I think it was a miracle win. I think it was just one of those games. I think when Jameis Winston comes back, I don't really know what we're going to see from this team. They got some fast receivers, I'll tell you that much, though. Do you think the whole issue with Colin Kaepernick kneeling will affect him and his team winning games? Well, first of all, from Destiny, okay. So, in college last year, I had a controversial argument-based essay on why Colin Kaepernick is doing the right thing and why everything Donald Trump is saying is trying to split America into two, just like Republicans and Democrats. Don't want to get Republican. I don't want to get. I don't want to get into politics on this show, but this is the deepest I'll ever get into politics. So for any of you who do not know, okay, Colin Kaepernick. Okay, police brutality. It's a real thing in the U.S., okay? Okay. So, Colin Kaepernick is not kneeling because he wants to disrespect the military and the troops, even though he was told by a military guard, not even a veteran, because he's in the military, dude. He's in the military, and if he's not, he's a veteran. He told him, he originally sat on the bench 2 years ago. Sat on the bench for the anthem. Someone from the military said, hey, dude, I think a better way to show respect for America is to kneel. So when a fallen brother dies, when someone on the field dies, they take a knee for their fallen comrade. So Colin Kaepernick took his advice and did it. And then, here comes Donald Trump saying, you know what, that son of a bitch is fired. No, he's not fired. Well, he is. He's suing the NFL. But look, Colin's doing the right thing. I'm with Nike, I'm with Colin, I'm with the thousands of African Americans who have been beaten up, who have been tortured by police brutality in the years. I'm standing up for it. As an NFL fan, I know what's right and what's wrong. I know how the media works. When we look into CNN, Fox News, they talk about the one side of the NFL. People are boycotting it. Really? You're gonna boycott a football game? How childish are you? Are we really that childish right now? You know, in America, there's a reason we have split sides in life. We are split into two, and Donald Trump is taking this opportunity to split us up even further beyond. Because when you look back, sports is something we can all agree on. I wrote an essay also in English last year about how soccer and football are very different in the way that soccer brings the world together. No matter how much the world hates each other, the one time we can watch an hour-long game to end in a tie, well, not in the World Cup, but to end, and you know what? All countries are together. We all love soccer. So why is he trying to split up the most popular sport in America? Because he wants to split us up again. It's so simple. So with that said, Colin won't be signed to a team, because if he does, the media will be on his, excuse my language, ass. They will be on his butt. And it's so simple to look at. And as a fellow watcher of a lot of journalists in the NFL, they know this. And I think people who aren't as much in the NFL, who aren't really into the politics of the NFL as I am, they should know that Colin's doing the right thing. He's standing up for what he needs. And yes, I understand you can do it a better way. You can protest a better way. He's getting people's attention, isn't he? People aren't getting the right message because Donald Trump's telling other people what to do. So how about this? You made the decision. Either you can still be a kid and say, I'm gonna boycott the NFL because of someone kneeling. The national anthem. People wear bras. People wear underwear. How many people burn flags? Not a lot. There's people who burn things, who wear things that are the American flag, okay? So, tell me how we can be so hypocritical of ourselves to worship the flag when we purposely wave the Confederate flag all around. We purposely wave we purposely wear American flag stuff when it should be only to salute and to observe. That's all hyperbole on my part, but it's true. Okay? So, can we just for once come back together as a community in the NFL and in the US and just watch more football? And you know what? People are saying the ratings are going down, but they aren't. I did a statistical research on that for college. And what did I find? What really I found is that the statistics of viewers in the World Series is actually dropping than it used to be in the 1980s, in the 1990s. If you look way back, those views were way up. They were way much higher. But not so much anymore. I mean, of course, you still get the 7 million, 8 million, 10 million views, but look at Monday Night Football, or Thursday Night Football, the opening week 1. NFL was almost, well, I think it was the #1 viewed event that day. The NFL isn't going anywhere. NFL is very, very protective of their rules and of their media and of their fan base. They're going to be fine. So, again, it's your opinion. It's my own opinion. I believe that everyone has a right to have their own opinion. I understand where all of you are coming from with there's another way to protest, and I believe it. I respect that opinion. But I think for what Colin is doing and why he's doing it, I like it. I understand it, and I respect it. And I think other people should too. Okay. So, question from Anthony. Are the Browns going to do something this year? Are they going to do something other than go 0-16? Hey, look, they tied against the Steelers, one of the best teams in the NFL. So, they're going to do something this year. It's going to be fun. Alright, sorry for going on that little rant. I felt like it was something that needed to be said. I literally could make an entire video on YouTube on my feelings toward the NFL protest with Colin Kaepernick. Nike, people are burning Nike clothes. Are we serious? Literally just sell it to a friend. Don't be so childish. God. I didn't know we were still watching Nick Jr. Hot damn, man. Alright, everybody. Thanks for watching The Huddle. I'll be back next week for more NFL content. Thank you all for listening, and if you like this podcast, make sure to hit the like button on YouTube, subscribe to me also, or follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook page, I don't really know. All that stuff, I'll leave it all in the description below. So again, thank you all for listening to this podcast, and have a good night.